Hey, morning everyone. It is January 12th, and it's time for another video diary. Jonathan's at work, so I can't do it with him, so I'm going to just do it by myself. Look up the pups though. The other one's like sitting around somewhere. Anyway, so what has happened this week? Not a great lot. We've been busy with applicants, so we've had a load of good ones. We've been advertising like for almost a week now, and we have got a lot of applications. So what we did, we decided to do it slightly differently this time. In fact, I think we do it differently every time, but this time what we did is we had like open houses where everybody could just like, if they're interested, they'll come over to the house, check it out, ask any questions, meet us, get a better idea of what it is. And then if they're still interested, they put an application in. Then we'll go through their applications and we'll take a look and see if we feel they've got potential. If they do, we'll bring them back for a couple of days, stay at the house, hang out with us, so we can get to know them. The whole idea of that is I want to try and make sure and not make some of the mistakes I've made in the past with certain CDL boys, where if we'd have got to know them a little bit better, we wouldn't have taken them at all. This way it gives us a better opportunity rather than just coming for one quick chat session. Also gives members more opportunity to get to know them and kind of build up that rapport with them. So we just had Rob, who's our first applicant. He left today, and tomorrow, Tuesday, we have another one. I don't know which one, because Jonathan, bless his heart, is handling that. So he's doing the calls and the follow-ups and everything like that. It is good. Me and Jonathan are great. We're coming up on our 2-year anniversary this week on the 15th. So I'm kind of excited about that. We probably don't have a lot of spare money to go out and do a lot of stuff, but hey, as long as we do something together, I don't care what we do. What else? Roommates. Living with the guys. Where to start? Let's see. Let's start with the easy ones. David, I haven't had any problems with him. He's been, he hooked up a solo applicant, Jerry. Just kidding. But they look like they're definitely heading towards boyfriend status. And I think the feeling is mutual on both of their parts. Just watching Jerry, he comes over a lot, hangs out with David. He's a lot of fun. Kind of cool to see these two bonding together and hanging out and being all cute with each other. I haven't had any problems. Apart from the fact that he's promised several times, and he brought this up himself, to go help with the lake, and okay, well, you've been doing a lot of sitting around, a lot of playing on your computer, but you haven't gone out and done anything with the lake. So I think David's version of helping with the lake is maybe standing there going, I think it could be good this side or that, not actually getting in there and doing the work. Well, anyway, so not too much. Who else we got? Brock, Mr. Whiner himself. I swear that guy is not happy unless he is whining or bitching or complaining. We have the 3-day rule. For those that don't know what that is, it was a rule that said your boyfriends or people staying over can only stay 3 nights in a 7-day period. It was to cut down the number of extra people always being at the house and under everybody's feet. And also, if we have people over all the time, they start to get a little too familiar with the house and a little too... Okay, familiar is the wrong word. They get a little too settled at being in the house, and I take exception to them doing their laundry here and starting to like eat other people's food and cook meals here. You're a visitor and you're not moving in. So we have that. Also, we implemented that at the other house, which was smaller than this. Anyway, I was looking at the current situation and figured, well, let's give it a try with expanding it out so people could stay over more nights. Something which has been a bitch about a lot of things, you know, a lot of the CBO guys have bitched about that. So in the meeting I decided, you know, to open it up and, you know, see what happens. Yeah, making sure that people know it's based upon whether all their friends or stuff just start taking advantage of the house. Because if they do, it's going to go back. So, you know, Brock used to bitch and whine about the 3-day rule like crazy. Now he's bitching and whining because we took it away. And he's like, oh, look, only did it because Rob's a friend of Kevin. No, had nothing to do with that. It had as much to do with, you know, Brock having Glenn over as Kevin having Rob and Jerry being over. Yeah, I figured it might be cool. I'm kind of getting to a stage where I'm getting annoyed and starting to feel, why should I even bother trying? Yeah, I should just, like, say, okay, hey, here's the rules. Yeah, no exceptions, no compromises. I'm going to try and make it happier. Yeah, because you do nothing back for me in return. Yeah, why should I even bother? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel a lot of the time. You know, you get, I'm always adding new stuff, or trying to make stuff better, or listening to suggestions to new stuff for their rooms, or this or that, and when it comes to asking for help, you know, with anything around the house, you know, hell no, they'd rather play on their computers or stuff, so I'm kind of getting annoyed at that. So, anyway, yeah, that's Brock, Mr. Whiner. Who incidentally has done absolutely jack shit around the house, you know, over and above what he has to do. So, yeah, I'm kind of teed off with that. So, anyway, got that, and although, you know, Brock's, you know, found this new guy, Glenn. Glenn seems really cool. You know, met Glenn properly, like, for the first time the other day, and, you know, he hung out with him, and it was really neat. He's a cool guy. I like him. Anyway, Kevin. Kevin ends up being, let's see, Kevin ends up finally dumping Jim. 2 days later he's back, or 3 days later he's back, and he's hooking up with Rob. As long-time members will know, Rob's kind of a friend from Wisconsin who, like, wanders down here and stays with those people, you know, about once a year for a couple of months and goes back. So, of course, he's down here, you know, hanging out with us, and starts ending up hanging out with Kevin, and then all of a sudden, you know, boom, they're boyfriends, which really surprises me. I'm wondering what's going to happen when it's time for Rob to go back. But anyway, you know, we got that. But they seem happy, so it's cool. Kevin. Yeah, Kevin does some stuff around the house. You know, Kevin's not that bad. He leaves a lot of stuff. You have to poke him a lot to get him to do stuff. You know, like pick his shit up after we've made a meal. He seems to expect, you know, the magic cleaning fairies to do it. And I am not a cleaning fairy. But we have chat Sunday, and I think Jonathan goes in and comes to me. He's like, the blinds are all broken, and we've got nice blinds. We've got like the wooden ones, the expensive, nice wooden blinds. So I go in and look, and it only takes a moment to figure out what happened. Yeah. They're broken right where they're snapped in half, right where there's a catch on the window. And the window was open earlier during the day, and so obviously the first person in closed the window because it was cold in there. So I mean, yeah, they closed the window. And that first person was Kevin, so I went up and I'm like, what happened to the blinds? Well, I didn't do anything. Nothing. I'm like, well, yeah, because you closed the window, right? Yeah. Well, yeah. I took him down there, and, well, I didn't notice it. You know, well, obviously, yeah. You'd have noticed this. Anyway, yeah, I expect them to be fixed, replaced. I don't think they can be fixed. I mean, they're snapped. You glue them together, they'll look like shit. So customers go, oh, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to fix them. Again, it's that sort of attitude. It's like, well, okay, I broke it, but why should I be out of pocket? The whole, it was an accident. Well, yeah, accidents happen, but that was also stupidity. You don't try slamming the thing closed while the blinds are still down. There's a big catch. So anyway, I'm kind of pissed with him like that, and I'm waiting to see what happens. That I noticed that he was sitting most of the day. I didn't do anything about it, which kind of pissed me off. But we'll see. But I mean, I expect those to be fixed. I'm tired of replacing shit around the house that people break, and they expect that I just replace it. No one else does. Why should I? Anyway, those are my bitches and gripes for this week. This coming week, let's see, I've got a bunch of applicants to see, a bunch of site updates to do with all the applicants, so we put all that information on there. So, I'm going to start my work, post this diary, and I will speak to you guys in chat.